Hey Tyrese, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, man. Hey, you got a chance to chase Steph Curry around in your for the first time. What was that like to really have to stick with him as much as you did?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, just being a fan of the game of basketball. When I started to start really understanding and watching basketball on my own was when he was at Davidson. So I still remember. I've basically been watching him since he kind of came to the public scene, and being able to play against him was, honestly a dream come true in the sense of, I've looked up to him since I began playing basketball.
Is he a player that you can watch and just learn sort of the finer nuances of the game from?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he does everything at a high level. Obviously, he's one of the best players in our league. Has been for half a decade or so. So definitely a guy that you can learn something from at all times.
Marshall Harris.
Hey, Ty, just wondering how progress has been for you so far, just in terms of getting adjusted, getting acclimated, and how do you feel like you're doing so far?
Yeah, it's been a journey. Ups and downs, obviously. Just the life of a rookie, I guess. Being able to see, where I'm succeeding right now, where I'm not, and finding those spots that put me in the best position. I think practice is always going to be different than a game. You know what I'm saying? There's, different scouting reports and just different defenders at different times. So, just finding those spots right now. That's the biggest thing for me. And then just off the court, getting used to getting around Sacramento and when's the right time to get here, taking care of my body, learning how to exactly get around this place. So it's all going good so far.
What would you say has been your biggest challenge so far since those preseason games ended and just kind of getting ready for the regular season?
I would just say, learning exactly the best way to take care of my body. In college, I was playing a lot of 40-minute games. So, I mean, I had a pretty good grip on it in the sense of, cold tubbing all the time, Normatec, things like that. But here, there's a full-time crew to help out with my body, with massages and things like that, but also having a chef to get extra calories and extra meals in is awesome as well. So it's kind of cool that this is really my profession. So I don't got to go to class or anything. This is my sole focus.
Sean Cunningham.
Hey, what's up, Ty? You mentioned guarding Steph and playing against him and what kind of a moment that was. But is there a player you're kind of most looking forward to where it's going to be a little bit more surreal than others to kind of go up against?
I mean, it's easy for me to just tell you everybody. But to be like, I'm not just saying this because it already happened, but like Steph was definitely, one of the top guys that was a surreal moment. But I think, obviously the biggest one for me growing up a 2000s kid is going to be LeBron. Just looked up to him my whole life. So to share a court with him and be on the court with him at the same time, that'll be pretty crazy.
And, I know it's only been a couple weeks since you've arrived here. I imagine that day seems a little different compared to where you are right now in terms of a comfort level and having 4 games under your belt, even into the preseason. But for you, where is the biggest difference from that kid that arrived even just a few weeks ago?
In terms of like on the basketball side of things?
I guess, or even just being familiar as a player or comfort level within an organization and in a new city, obviously.
Yeah, I would say the biggest difference, for me first and foremost is I feel like I know everybody now, not players, but people in the who work here, people in the training on the training staff, the chef and everybody of that sense. I can recognize everybody now, and we're all on first name basis. But I would say on the court, just in practices when we scrimmage and things like that. Guys are starting to learn tendencies. So, it was easy for me at the start of it, getting to the rim and dishing it off to, our big. But now Rich knows that that's coming. So it's just guys learning my tendencies and just being able to adjust to that. So I think that's been the biggest challenge thus far.
Tony Harvey. Yes, Ty, you had already spoken about, playing against Stephen Curry, but I would like to get your thoughts outside of Steph. Is there any other players in the league that you look forward to playing against? And you circled, your calendar, looking forward to playing against these guys, or it's just a game by game, day by day thing with you right now?
Well, yeah, I mean, Sean kind of just asked that question, and my answer was LeBron, just because that was, who I watched growing up. But you are right in the sense of, like, every game I'm playing somebody that I've watched for a while now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this obviously being the number one league in the world, like, every game, no matter who it is, there's somebody, that I've looked, watched for a while now. So, like, with Denver here coming up, not only, Jamal and Jokic, but Monte Morris being kind of like big brother in the sense of being another big guard or good guard from Iowa State, and then you play Phoenix 2 games in a row, and Chris Paul probably being the gold standard of point guards in this league, as long as I've been really paying attention. So, like, on an every game basis, you're running into somebody who you've looked up to. So it is crazy how it all works, but we're here now, and it's my profession, so I just got to get to it, and hopefully one day, young guys come in the league and have the same thing to say about me.
Okay, man, and thanks for clearing that up, because I forgot to mention, you had already mentioned LeBron, and I want to go outside of him and Stephen Curry, but yeah, in a few days, the preseason is over. Those 4 games are in the wind. Now it's countdown time. So what is it like with Tyrese Haliburton, going into these next 4 days, preparing for that first game, mentally and physically?
Yeah, I mean, outside of taking care of my body, just keep fine tuning things, extra work, like doing exactly what I did to get me here, working out before practice, working out after practice. I think that those are the biggest things, just cleaning some stuff up and just getting ready. I mean, just watching as much film as I can, diving into things like that. The other day Denver was playing, and I was texting back and forth with Coach Rex just about what I see and what he sees. And we're just talking about stuff like that. But, just a lot of different things. I'm just looking forward to, playing in a game that matters, not being in the middle of the fourth quarter and, just kind of rolling with just games that are, going at it all game long for 48 minutes. So I'm looking forward to, taking on these challenges and, the ups and downs of an NBA season. So I'm just really excited for it.
All right, just a couple more. Jason Anderson.
Hey, Ty, I saw you guys got to sing happy birthday to Buddy. I'm sure that was special. What is that the extent of the rookie hazing? What does rookie hazing look like in the pandemic era for you guys this year? Have they been able to have any other, fun with you over the last couple of weeks?
Not knock on wood, not too much thus far. I know it's about to pick up as this season starts, so I just do whatever I'm told. I got yelled at because I didn't have towels and washcloths on everybody's locker after the preseason game, so I didn't know that was a duty of mine. So now I got to do that. I got to make sure I got brand new cards for every flight. That seems to be about it right now. But I just got my car, so I know that they're gonna make me grab snacks and stuff for flights, and whatever I'm told to do is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna. I've figured out that if you fight it, it's only gonna get worse. So I'm just listening and doing what I'm told.
All right, that's awesome, man. I'm curious what your impressions have been of Buddy in the gym, and whether any of those anybody in that guard unit whether you feel like anyone's kind of taking you under their wing right now.
I mean, I've mentioned it to you guys before. The guy who's taking me under his wing has definitely been Cory Joseph, staying on me at all times. To make sure that I'm making the right plays, and if I don't, just keeping me going and telling me what he sees. Talking to me before and after and during practice. So I mean, Cory's definitely the guy who's taking me under his wing. But yeah, I'm obviously really impressed with the guys. It's different watching these guys on TV growing up and then actually being here to see the work that they put in on a daily basis. I think my biggest thing with Buddy is, when I came in, I think Buddy kind of gets a bad rep, about who he is as a guy. Buddy's a great person. I love Buddy, man. He's hilarious. He keeps spirits up, all the time. He's been on me because Oklahoma beat Iowa State yesterday. That's my guy. So all these guys, De'Aaron, just everybody. Kyle, me and Kyle are really close. So I'm just getting along really well with these guys, and we're gelling really well, which I think is just going to help us on the court a lot more.
All right, last one, Jason Jones.
Hey, what's going on, Tyrese?
What's up? How we doing?
All right. Just one question. The other night when they tell you that you're going to be on a minutes restriction, just what was your reaction to that? And like you said, you played a lot of minutes in college, and you played 30 in that game against Portland. Is that the first time you've ever been on a restriction? And just kind of what was your reaction to the idea that at 20 years old, I'm going to be on basically a pitch count?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That's definitely the first time I've ever been on a minutes restriction. I was just telling somebody not only is this like my first time coming off the bench, but this is like the first time I've really came out of a game since in a long time. Like I've been playing full games basically since like my sophomore year of high school. So it is a little different, but it kind of comes with the territory. To be honest with you, I didn't even know that I was on a minutes restriction. It was just like the middle of the second quarter, and I didn't get in the game, and then I didn't know what was going on. I was just kind of rolling with it, and then trainer came up to us like, "Yeah, that we just got you playing a little minutes," and I'm like, "Oh, for real?" Like I didn't even know. So, whatever is needed, I guess I'll do it. It's just it's a marathon, not a sprint. I know. Not only is it a long season, but I'm not only trying to play the whole year. I'm trying to play 20 years in this league. So taking care of your body is very important. And these guys know more about taking care of your body. They've been doing it for a long time. So I'm just listening to people who know what they're talking about and rolling with the punches. But I know throughout now that we're in the regular season, I don't think minutes restriction will really be a thing.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Ty.
All right, appreciate it.